Okay, so like, hey, it's 1:17:24, 4:11 p.m. and I did a whole bunch of laundry. I cleaned my storage closet out. I cleaned my van out. I organized everything. I actually found some things I was looking for online, although I don't know if they're real or not, but that'd be nice if it's true. So I had a good day today. It was productive. I was busy. I was productive. I got things done. I felt better. And I want to say something to anybody out there who might be depressed or thinking suicidal thoughts like I was yesterday or the day before, wherever it was. I always lose track of time. But if you've ever been there, or if you know how that feels, and you wonder, like, is there anything that we can do to make it easier? Everyone, the psychiatrists, they don't really give us a lot of coping methods. They mostly just want to throw drugs at you. Take this pill, and that should do it. It doesn't work for I don't really think about it like that. I really just don't think that the pills solve the problem at all. They it's like your whole arm is bleeding and they want to put a little tiny band-aid on it. It just doesn't really work. So I think that you just got to remember one thing. Like I wish I could remember this myself. If we could just remember one thing when we hit that black hole, when we hit that dark, dark, depressing doldrums, that you know, the pit of despair. When we get to that point, there's one thing you got to just put it in your brain, and you got to remember it. No matter what you're thinking, no matter how miserable you feel at that moment, you got to remember to just wait till the next day. You just don't do anything. Cry, scream, bitch, whatever you got to do, but get to the next day. Get to the next day. Because I noticed one thing about my bipolar stuff when I go up and down with my emotions. One thing I notice is that if I just make it to the next day, which fortunately for me, so far I have, but if I make it to the next day, it changes. The feelings are not that intense. I'm not, 100% depressed like I was the day before. I might even be happy. It could be the weather affecting me. It could be other things that other people are going through that I'm feeling, and if I just wait till the next day, I just got to hold on. And there's a song, if you need extra help, like music, there's a song by Wilson Phillips called Hold On. And I was singing that song today because I was feeling chipper and cheerful, like way totally opposite of, excuse me, yesterday. So, anyway, if you need a song, put that song on, Wilson Phillips. And she'll sing it to you. She'll say, hold on for one more day. Hold on for one more day. That's the song you need when you hit that pit of despair, because there's no matter what pill you take, I'm not saying don't listen to the shrinks. I mean, it's a little band-aid. But when you're bleeding that hard, that little band-aid really doesn't do that much. So you've got to just hold on to the next day and let that wave of terrible, horrible emotions just pass you by. You know, it's just a wave, and just hold on to the next day. That's the best thing I can say about the pit of despair. I've totally been there, and I totally know how hard it is to deal with that feeling, and that day, what I called the bad, miserable day. Just hold on, and then the next day, you'll be thinking and feeling a little bit different. Maybe not 100% better, but definitely you won't feel the same exact way you did the day before. So, um, there is that. That's all I really want to say, because I really do understand and know how it feels to be that low and depressed, and it's not easy. It's not easy at all to deal with that. Uh, I don't. I have been a person who has gone ice cold and tried to just block out all emotions. And I have been a person who has embraced every emotion to try to see why and how I feel these feelings, these emotions. And I decided, I'm not going to hate my emotions or try to not feel them. I mean, there's a good thing about being able to control it, like, and act like you're not feeling it. That's a good thing in many cases, but I don't want to sacrifice my actual emotions. If I act like I'm not feeling anything, that's okay. That's better, but I don't want to actually not feel anything. I don't want that. So the worst emotion I think really is, I mean, some people will say it's, you know, to feel physical pain or to feel hate or you know, that those are jealousy, that those are the worst. I'll admit those are pretty bad and not comfortable, but to me depression is the worst. Depression is the worst. I mean, hate, jealousy, they don't make me want to kill myself, but depression can. Depression is like deadly. So just be careful if you get depressed, just be careful and just wait till the next day and see how you feel the next day. Tell yourself that. Just tell yourself that over and over again. Whenever you feel that pit of despair, wait till the next day. Just wait till the next day. Hold on. Listen to that Wilson Phillips song. Just hold on to the next day.